Hey everybody, and welcome to my December 2023 video. In this video, we're going to revisit my 486DX2-66 machine that I built back in September of 2022. Everything needed to be period correct back then for like early to mid 1990s, and the only thing I wasn't able to get sorted was the CD-ROM drive. I had to use a 10X drive that I believe was from the year 2000, so it was close and it looked the part, but it wasn't a 1, 2, or a 4X. So in this video, I hope to resolve that problem. I'm also going to show you that the sound card is working, because in that video back then, I'll put a link in the description, the one thing I didn't show off was the sound working. So sit back, relax, and let's watch my December 2023 video. First things first, let's get the machine booted up. As you can see, 66 megahertz on the segmented display. As the machine boots up, you'll see it has 16 megabyte of memory. You'll also see it's a 66 megahertz DX2 CPU. Here is the Phil's Computer Lab startup menu for DOS. I'll put a link to that down in the description. It's a very cool utility. Next up, you'll see all the drivers loading for the CD-ROM, sound card, etc. Mouse driver, which I'm just noticing I do not have a mouse hooked up to the computer right now, but that's okay. We're not going to need it for what we're going to be doing. Next, I'm going to load something up with some sound, probably Doom, and I'm going to take my extra Rode wireless mic here. I'm going to go put it in front of the blue Sony speaker right there, so you'll be able to hear the audio from the machine. All right, you can see the Rode wireless mic sitting next to the speaker. I have got the directory set to Doom and it's ready to be loaded, so I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. You'll see Doom loading up. And in a moment it'll come up and you should be hearing the Doom music. Check that out. So the sound is working on my 486DX2-66 with the Sound Blaster 16. Hopefully the audio sounds good for you. And speaking of audio, sorry my voice is a little squeaky in this video. I've been getting over a cold flu virus thing the past couple of weeks, and I'm just now finally able to have somewhat of a voice. So thank you for your patience with that. Next up, we're going to do the upgrade/downgrade with the CD-ROM drive. As mentioned, the CD-ROM that I installed back in September of 2022 is from the year 2000, if I recall, and it was a 10X. I went with this drive because I couldn't find a period correct 1990s drive that was either 1, 2, 4X. So I put this one in because it was kind of generic looking and it fit the part at the time. But in the last year or so, I've been wanting to find a proper drive. Well, recently, October of 2023, so a couple months ago, I got this drive. This is a REVEAL 4X. It is a Mitsumi drive, and you'll notice the date, April 1995. So this is period correct for the date, year, as well as the speed. So the plan is to take this drive out, put this drive in, the REVEAL drive. The thing with that drive is, though, I don't know if it works. I know it powers up because the machine it came out of, I could power on the case, hit the eject button, tray came out, light blinked, tray went back in, but no other testing's been done. So hopefully this thing's going to work, and if it does, we're going to load some software via CD onto my 486DX2-66. Totally living on the edge right now. I went ahead and I completely mounted the new CD-ROM drive, well, the 1995 from April of 1995 CD-ROM drive right here. And check this out. Here's the original drive. And it is April of 2000. So these drives were made 5 years approximately apart from each other. That is pretty cool. So now to power up the machine and see if this thing works. A quick special thanks to my Patreon supporters. These are the folks that support me on Patreon, patreon.com/geek with social skills. Thank you for your support. And now back to the video. I went ahead and booted up the computer. I didn't feel everyone needed to see the machine boot up again because we know the machine is still working. I'm going to show you the quick test that I did when the CD-ROM was in the original parts machine. It was not a working machine, so all I was able to test was if the tray opened and closed. Basically doing this. Open the tray, closing the tray, that still works. So now I need to see if it can actually read discs, and to do that, I'm going to use my King's Quest compilation here on CD. And here are the requirements: Windows 95 or Windows 3.11, NDOS, a CD-ROM. You need at least a 2x CD-ROM drive. We're good to go there. We downgraded from the 10x to a 4x, so we still meet more than the minimum requirements. 48625, we got a DX2-66, we're good there. 8 mega RAM minimum, we got 16. Sound Blaster, got that. Windows 3.1 is not installed yet, but we do have DOS 6.2.2, and this says you need at least DOS 5, so we're golden there. Cool. All right, let me grab CD1. Show you that real quick. Here is CD1. I'm gonna go ahead and open the tray again. Disk in. Closing the tray. Let's see if the light blinks. Light blinks, that is a good sign. All right, let me get down here low. Type D, oops. Gotta go to the D drive first. Been a while since I used a CD-ROM drive. All right, D-I-R, enter. And look at that, it read the CD. Drive seems to be working good. Let's try it again. Sweet. All right, let's go ahead and type install. Okay, we've got all the King's Quest. I already have King's Quest 1 and 2 on this computer. Let's go ahead and install King's Quest 3. So that's letter D as in David. My hard drive is C as in Charlie. The directory already exists because I've got King's Quest 1 and 2. It's reading the CD-ROM drive. Look at that. That worked. All right. To play, we need to go here and type King's Quest 3, press any key. Okay. I'm going to exit out. I'm going to go ahead and put my other Rode mic next to the speaker, and we're going to load up the game really quick. And we're back. Off camera, I went to load King's Quest 3, and it started playing, and the sound was coming out of the PC speaker. So I need to figure out how to get it to use the Sound Blaster sound. In the meantime, and I'm not going to do that on camera, but in the meantime, I do have King's Quest 1, the original, as well as the new version, and the new version uses the Sound Blaster for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and run that now so you can see the game running, you can hear the sound, and we're going to wrap up this video. So let's go ahead and load it up. And there it is. King's Quest 1, Sound Blaster working, CD-ROM working, everything's awesome. Thanks for watching my December 2023 video. Again, I apologize for my squeaky voice. It's that time of year, December, colds and flus and cold weather. So again, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.